Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Had to come tap in on Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. I told you we gonna cover all this bullshit. I told niggas what was gonna happen from day one with this nigga, man. This shit fucked up. I really don't want to keep speaking on it, but my supporters who got me to where I'm at, they want to hear about the shit. They want to hear my opinion on everything. So I don't give a fuck if it's one supporter, 6 supporters, 7. I gotta come talk about it, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, Urban Politicians TV. Follow me on Instagram, my personal at Urban Politicians _Big Ant, and my blog IG page is at Urban Politicians TV. We off the do say again, man. We off the motherfucking do say again. Show y'all the do say. We on the do say. Fuck with the do say. Had to go get another little bottle of that shit. Was going up on the last one. But let's get to it. I've been said from day one this shit was gonna happen. I told niggas what was gonna happen with this shit, dog. We all knew this story. We seen how it was coming. The main thing we gonna focus on now, cause I don't wanna make the videos too long, talk y'all ears off, try to get this shit out as quickly as possible. The nigga then came out and basically spoke on Jim Jones in the courtroom. Nigga spoke on it was some tape recording with male murder, from what I read from the reports, with male murder and Jim Jones, what Jim Jones stated. Now these is court documents. This has been said in the court. I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch. I'm none of the above. Never will, never have been, never will. I'm reporting what they saying in the courtroom from the evidence that they playing. They say they played a fucking video, audio of Jim Jones talking to Mel Murder about they need to violate Tekashi 6ix9ine because of the shit he was having going on. This shit crazy in the motherfucker. They asked him, who is Jim Jones? Jim Jones is a retired rapper, and that's what Tekashi 6ix9ine said. That shit brazy. It's just crazy to me, dog. And I almost said brazy. I don't know why I'm not a blood, but you know how the game go. Shout out to all the Damus. Shout out to all the Lokes, the real ones, the solid ones, man. Y'all know it's love from me all the way. 9 Trey, Godfather, Mel Murder, and Jim Jones. Jones said 6ix9ine was never a gang member. They going to have to violate Shorty because Shorty is on some bullshit. Now let's be clear here. Violating in gang terms means check the nigga. Might be a DP, which means discipline. You know what I'm saying? Violate does not mean kill. Understand that. A lot of you internet niggas don't really know what this shit mean, bro. Violate mean, hey, give a nigga the discipline. That's what you sign up for in the game. Now it can be taken out of that context. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes violations can go for, but let's be clear, man. Violate, really, the meaning of violate a nigga, hey, bro, we gotta violate that nigga out of line. That mean you broke a motherfucking rule. You broke the code. You gotta get out there and get your line. You gotta get lined up. Niggas gotta take a look at that. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas know what violate mean, and that's not no secret. The police know what violate mean. They can play like they don't and try to fuck over you with the jury, but they know what they say, man, we gonna violate that nigga. They know what the fuck that mean. They know exactly what that mean. So, I say all that to say this, man. This is the mistake they made in Trey way. I want to keep it reiterated. Everybody's responsible for this shit to a certain extent. Some niggas' responsibility is higher than others. Shotty had to take responsibility for Tekashi 6ix9ine because he was a boss in this shit. He co-signed it. Bringing somebody in who was not from that light, and that dude jeopardized and told on the whole game. So Shotty got to take responsibility. Tekashi got to take responsibility for this shit because he chose to use them. They used each other. He used Shotty and them to get to the level that he's on for the imagery, the backup, the trolling, the street shit. It was all good when it was all good. Remember now, for you motherfuckers in the comments who got sympathy for Dog, he signed up for this. He paid for niggas to get touched. He paid for niggas to get shot at. He dissed niggas' dead partners, bro. He did that. When you in the streets, you turn the rules off. You understand what I'm saying? The streets don't come with no rules when you on the outside. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to take what come with the streets. So understand, you gonna have niggas in your circle that, hey, these niggas here is not loyal niggas. These niggas fucked me over. That's a part of the game. But you don't go to the police. That's understood all across the motherfucking line. Them is the worst of the worst. You know understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Shit got real for them the other side of the streets. Now, the biggest confusing thing to me that I need to get understood, if after you got kidnapped, Shotty was still gonna ride for you, from what the statement he gave in the record, he said Shotty pulled up with the gun, which they showed the gun in the courtroom for me reading, and he was like, yeah, that's the one Shotty had, and Shotty said he was going to look for them niggas that robbed Tekashi. So, like, it was some internal affairs going on, like it's internal beef. So, I'm just like, damn, bro, if the nigga had your back still, you know what I'm saying, he can't control what them other niggas did to you, but if he was still really siding with you on that shit, and he was going to have your back after the robbery, why would you go snake the nigga out and tell on him? So it's so much fuck shit going on. I understand Tekashi 6ix9ine is clearly trying to get off this shit. We all know that for a motherfucking fact. So at the end of the day, understand, bro, this is what I want to make clear. Once you sign up for the streets and you benefit from the streets, you got to take the bad with the good. That's the motherfucking unwritten law of this shit. Tekashi took all the good, did not want the bad. Ain't no excuses for telling in the streets. That's the way the streets work. If you don't want to be a part of that shit, you need to stay on the motherfucking sideline. That's just a fact, dog. Come on behind the camera. Go ahead and go do you something else. Go on rap another way. You could have rapped without the motherfucking street shit going on. Also, I want to touch in on some of the bloggers. Y'all gotta understand, don't go, when you looking at shit like this, go look at different styles of bloggers. You ain't even gotta come to me. I don't consider myself a blogger. I want to make that clear. A blogger is somebody that writes out stories. I don't write stories. I consider myself a content creator and a nigga with a camera. I don't consider myself no motherfucking blogger, because bloggers, for one, they write. I don't write shit. I freestyle everything, just read information, talk about it. That's not blogging. If you want to call me a vlogger, I don't really consider myself a vlogger either. You understand what I'm saying? And I damn sure not one of them bloggers who gonna start up a bunch of bullshit and not stand on it and play the victim card. Nigga, I'm from north side of H-Town. All that old weak lame shit that niggas be on behind them cameras and that dry shit, I don't be on that, my nigga. I be outside for real. So it don't even be like that with me. So I say that to say this, go get insight. Because, like, you got DJ Academics. That nigga's great at what he does. You know what I'm saying? Put in a lot of work, earned his position. That's why he at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? Several more. A lot of them. No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? Say Cheese don't really cover the news. Say Cheese go out in the street to get content. Respect to all of them for building their platforms. Vlad TV. All these motherfuckers who do this type of shit. Respect to them for building their platforms and getting on the level they own. But a lot of them don't understand how shit go for real. They don't understand all the sides and angles of it. I understand every side, every angle. From the way I was raised, people I was raised around, you know what I'm saying? Me being raised in a household where street shit went on, where I seen it firsthand since I was this tall, my nigga. Facts. Anybody who know me personally know what I done seen in my lifetime growing up. If you know me personally, you know that I never brag about that. I don't showcase that. I done seen the worst of the worst in this shit. As a fucking baby, all the way to a motherfucking grown man. I done seen it all. So, go to different avenues. You don't got to come to me and get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. But don't just go get no Jumper and Academics and then other people opinions and shit who don't know shit about the other side of this shit at all. You know, Tech Stone would be somebody who could cover this shit good. Joe Budden covers this shit good. Wayno, when he does speak on it, covers it good. But at the same time, shout out to Najee too. He don't really cover the stories, like personal stories, but he do good interviews and he get good content out on those. Go tap in with the other side of this shit. Don't just tap in with the geeks and the nerds and the niggas who've never been outside before, because they're only gonna give you one side. Now there's plenty of people talking, but I'm just giving you the people like Tech Stone, who I feel like, hey, he knows how to get the message out and talk on camera, on audio, to where you can understand exactly what he's getting at. So that's what I'm speaking on as a sense of which people to tap in with to give you a better understanding. You know what I'm saying, of what's going on. Even Charlemagne the God always gave a good understanding, and he said it from day one. Just like I said from day one in my old videos, this is going to happen. Now, this is what's fucked up now. We got Jim Jones in this shit now. Did not ask to be in this shit. There's 3 motherfuckers you didn't tell on, you did not have to tell on. And I want to tell academics, you know what I'm saying, from the other side, this is no disrespect to academics, because he's speaking on what he know and what he think is right. I want to come and say, hey, academics, nigga, what you think you know is right and this and that, and how you saying this, and you keep saying, well, they was going to fuck his baby mama or do this or do that to him while he told him, my nigga. On the other side of the spectrum, he signed up for the streets. That's the way the streets work. He don't get to dictate what from the streets happen to him and what don't, what do and what don't. You understand what I'm saying? You signed up for it, you got to take the bad with the good. You profited from it. You became a millionaire from it. You don't get to suck the streets dry and then don't get to live the full stories of the streets. Nigga, they been telling you since you was kids. Let's stop acting like this nigga 15 years old. This nigga 23. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. He thought he couldn't be touched. He is addicted to the fucking internet and the fucking clout. Dissing niggas dead homies, disrespecting niggas sets, disrespecting niggas cities, all the crime he did, and he not gonna do no motherfucking time. Niggas, oh, I understand now. Nigga, if I went and did this shit, do you know niggas that count me out, nigga? That nigga got privilege, my nigga. They treating him like a scared little white boy in there. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's Mexican. Now he putting on the white boy face now to get the sympathy. If I went in there, niggas wouldn't have no sympathy for me. They'd be like, we gonna smoke this nigga ain't nobody in the comments would have sympathy for me. That's just facts, man. On top of that, I want to make it clear. Academics keep saying he has to, he must. He has to say this. He has to do this. He has no no, nigga, he don't have to do a goddamn thing. He made a choice. He chose to. You got to watch how you use your words in this. He chose everything that went on. Nobody forcing him. If he wants to stick to his deal, say that when you record, when you do this. He's choosing to do this. He's choosing to tell. He's choosing to tell on Trippie Redd and Casanova. Understand, he's speaking these niggas' name in federal court. That is unacceptable. That is called snitching on another level, dog. That's all I'm going to say. Subscribe to the channel. More videos coming, more everything, man. 1,000.